crack the back again. One sec. You see, when you're like me, and you have a couple of bulging discs, and we live, we good, we're recording. I hope we're recording. I hope we are. Yeah, that would be nice, right? That'd be nice. You sexy bastards, hi. How are you? I'm still in my fucking jams. I'm still in my jammies. By the way, I put on my Instagram. By the way, Twitter and Instagram, everything's in the description. Would you want these t-shirts back? Look at these t-shirts. The Turbo logo with the microphone. I mean, it would look like this. These shirts, when my album dropped with the Thanks Anxiety on the back, with the album, with my comedy album cover in the back, that was limited edition. But if you want these back, let me know in the comment section. But you sexy bastards, how you doing? Oh, another week. Okay, so let's just go. Let's just fucking start. What do we got? We got a couple things in on the agenda that we have to, I want to talk about, because for the past 2 weeks I've wanted to, and the way my OCD, ADHD brain goes, I just keep talking, and it don't make sense. I recently had a conversation with my father, who he was on briefly last week's episode with Vinny Boombots, if you want to check that out. We call them. I called a friend. So, Vinny, was talking to me, and then my father talked to me, and then after that, days went on, and I called my father. And he's talking to me. He's like, I just want to let you know, he goes, your comedy, scares me sometimes. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, the shit you say, and, the stuff you say, yeah, I laugh, but then I think about, what do you talk about? For example, it was a joke I was making one day. I believe we were texting. We were going to the casino. I told you that weekend, 2 weeks ago, he picked me up to go to the casino. And I made a joke oh, listen, we're going to win big. We're going to be leaving the casino with hookers and, hookers and substances. We're going to be leaving with, but making jokes. We're going to be leaving like Dons, And I made a joke about, knocking up women, getting broads pregnant and making jokes. And I was like, oh, don't worry about it, it's all good. And then I was making more, and it just, he stopped before, any laughter and before any moments of how that's funny or LOLs. He just says he goes, are you okay? What's the matter? I'm like, what? I'm not talking about something. But what are you going to do? That's my father. So, I understand. So this podcast, I want to get to some things that, due to my craziness and my OCD fucking ways in this show, I want to get to them. But before that, this past week started off hot. The Tidy Whities podcast that has me, Tim Hansen, and Crazy Rabbit. The new podcast, the new channel was starting with Tim Hansen and Crazy Rabbit. The Tidy Whities, we were trying to record this first episode, the first podcast episode, for about 2 weeks now. Let me just say this. I haven't hated technology more. I mean this sincerely. I hate technology to the point where I hope Steve Jobs is turning in his grave right now. He brought in these fucking iPhones to make our lives easier. Now there's fucking people, shipping, drugs to Nicaragua with one fucking Gmail. Things have escalated in life. But technology's supposed to make, supposedly, our lives easier and allow us to, live stream on YouTube and Twitch and Chaturbate and all those wonderful, beautiful, raw content. It allows you to do that. But my piece of garbage, chunk of fucking metal, scrapyard trash computer I have has been crashing every single fucking time I try to record a podcast with Tim Hansen and Crazy Rabbit. I'm not sure if Rabbit is trying to attack. He's trying to, hack my software, infection, get a file, whatever they do. the bald man may have it out for me. There may be a little Rabbit Turbo boxing match if this computer doesn't fucking work. Now, Rabbit has been helpful. Crazy Rabbit, I've been talking to him in the DMs, so fucking nervous. Oh my god, what the fuck do I do? Oh my god, this computer. Because it's weird. My computer, and if there's any tech-savvy Geek Squad Best Buy workers out there, let me know in the comment section. My computer is getting that blue screen of death, so definitely something's fucking wrong. The fans in my computer have stopped working. That is the number one thing I witnessed physically. That is wrong. So I know something is wrong, but I got no patience. I got no time nor money to fuck with this. Like, I don't. It's working beautifully for, a computer. Like, if I want to edit or if I want to, I'm recording audio right now on the computer and I know it's fine. I'm on YouTube. I can live stream. So I'm stress testing this on my computer. I'm stress testing before we actually record an episode of the Tidy Whities podcast. I'm like, all right, let's go. Let me stress test this computer to make sure it's fine and dandy after I downloaded Malwarebytes and I got Jack the Bus, my man Jack. He's been helping me with, downloading stuff to get away unnecessary files or whatever. And, he said nothing really looked bad after the first scan. I'm dumb. I'm kind of I'm tick-tarded. I'm tick-tocked in the head to not, I don't know this shit. I never got a manual on how to fucking, keep up with a computer. I was never a fucking PC guy. I was an Xbox 360. I was a PS3. I was never the fucking kid with the computer and the fucking setup and no. Because my family, like I said last episode, my family, they would just not, they didn't have the maybe that's because I don't have it right now. The genetic, it shows. My family, it's something in our blood. We don't have the mental fucking capacity, with patience, to sit down and do something. Like, it's weird. I don't know. I'd rather, for anything in life. Oh, yeah, you got something wrong in your shoulder, rotator cuff, whatever, malignant, tear, whatever the fuck, bone marrow, bruise, whatever it may be. Cut it off. Get it out, do what you have to do. No 5 surgeries, no, cut it off, get it out. Same with, fucking dentist. You have a root canal, you have to do 2 root canal, pull the fucking thing, get the fake tooth in there to ASAP. Like, I don't give a fuck. I have a thing with patience and not caring, so It's crashing every time I try to screen capture the Discord, screen so I can have 3 webcams, for the podcast. And that's it. That's all it's crashing on. It doesn't crash when I stress test the computer, when I try to go live on Twitch, and then, as I'm live on Twitch, I'm recording the live stream, I'm stress testing it, and it works fine. Multiple hours recording, no crashes. But I just try to record on Discord, screen capture Discord, and it fucking crashes. A lot of people say Discord's having problems right now. A lot of people are saying Discord just sucks when it comes to this shit, but I don't know. And don't judge me. I'm drinking fucking Pepsi right now. I know Coca-Cola. I'm not even going to give you, even though I said the name, I'm not even going to give you the fucking sympathy of showing the logo. It's Coca-Cola all fucking day. Both give you diabetes. I don't know. Probably not good for me to say if I'm looking for money, but I love it. Back to school. So, my nephew Cash, we all know him, we all love him. My nephew Cash, my little bud, he is 3 years old. And he is in pre-K 3. So he just started school. He's in pre-K 3. I don't know what the fuck these things are. Like pre-K 1, pre-K 2, pre-K 3. I feel like the pre-K 1s, for the mothers and fathers that are either really, really, really rich. They don't parent the kids and they go, all right, go to every single, the pre-K 1 is what? For kids with still placenta on their fucking heads? That must be really early. But there's pre-K 1, 2, 3. My nephew's in pre-K 3. Because his birthday actually falls, it's in January, so it falls in the middle of the school year before registration. So, he could have been in, the main pre-K because he's tall and most of his kids in his fucking class. In our family, we don't have fucking height genes. So, it's funny, though. He just going back to just when he was born, sit tight, it was a nice summer day. No, when my sister was giving birth, just, you could already picture my life and my family and how I am and, just in every scenario in life. I felt like I was looking like I was giving birth that day, with my mother giving me all anxiety and my father not making it better, with my sister's in-law family just there, us being together, for like one of the first times, but being in a situation like that, so we were all uncomfortable. I was pale the whole time. I felt like I was going to pass out the whole time. I was going back up and down, who they were letting in, long story short, I was giving birth that day. So from that day, where everything in my life feels like it was yesterday, because I kind of, I keep everything in. Like, I bottle a lot of memories, and I try to keep things in. So everything feels like yesterday to me. I literally everything. When I went to Vegas, it feels like yesterday to me. I go, and I just sit down, and when I see those pictures of Cash going in to fucking school, I put them on my Instagram story. If you're not following my Instagram and Twitter, by the way, you sexy bastards, every single day I'm posting, updating stuff about my life, going live on Instagram. I would do that because you could possibly win money. Don't hold me on that. I'm broke. You go and see those fucking pictures of the kid that's 3 years old, and I remember when he did have placenta on his head, and when he came out of my sister's fucking snatch, it was the days, and I remember my father crying like a little bitch, and seeing tears come down his wannabe gangster tough guy face. Gustav, I love you, but those days of just, I sit back, I wander a lot. That's just me. I wander, I sit in the moment a lot, and I just, I'm looking at him going to school. I'm like, going to school already? Like, what the fuck? He's starting to lose his, like, baby face, like, the rolls in the middle of his fucking arm, those random rolls on baby's arms, you randomly, how the fuck is that there? They're disappearing. It's, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's life. It's fucking life. I may have to get a fish or something. I'm depressed. I may have to get a fish. Ivy, hey, you want to pop some kids out, Ivy? You want to use your uterus or something? I don't know. But yeah, that happened. So when I was looking at those videos, by the way, Cash going to school, he's cute though. But he was like, he was walking towards the door. He was walking towards the school. I was fucking out. I was like, bye, bitch. See ya. Goodbye. Wait. House is that way. Goodbye, bitch. I was not excited for school. I remember those times. I remember holding on to my mother's leg. I remember crying with fucking, with fucking teachers holding my hand to walk me to class because I missed my mother so much. That was me. From the moment I stepped foot in a school ground, I knew. I just knew this whole fucking thing's not for me. First of all, I believe school. I think I said this before. If I ever, God willing, when I make something of myself, when Turbo starts to gain a little fucking green from whatever I split out of my mouth, right? I hope to really do something in the education system. I would love to even donate to schools, donate money specifically for extracurricular, stuff for kids that don't want to go down the 9-to-5 life, don't want to be doctors, don't want to be lawyers, and they want to use the arts and whatever, not just painting and fucking, drawing arts, what they always do, and, theater. I mean, every aspect of the new generation, how you can make money on social media and just using your personality and your gift to life, how you can use it. I would love to incorporate that into school some way, somehow. I saw Cardi B actually just donated $100,000 to her middle school in the Bronx for a music, dance, or whatever program. That's amazing. Fucking love that, Cardi B. Fucking shake that fucking puss all over the Bronx. I love that. I'm not even joking around. I know I joke, but I love that. I fucking love that. Also, I remember being that kid where, especially at Cash's age, I remember pre-K, God rest her soul, my grandma, I love her. I remember my grandma and my mom being there with the fucking, with the shoulder, with those big cameras, with the bag, like those big home video cameras. And if I have a picture, I'll put it up. I probably don't have it on fucking hand right now. But it it just showed me in my face like, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Cash is fucking jumping around with his friends, having a good time. I love that. I love that because, one, I don't want a shy nephew. No. When I see kids like that was me, which is crazy. I don't know how I fucking came out. I don't know. Definitely trauma. But I don't know how I broke out. Cash, right away, ain't shy. He plays with kids. My sister sent me videos when he's pushing kids and they're getting into fights at the playground. That's nice. That's boy shit. You gotta get into that. You can't be the scared kid like I was on the playground that had his own clique and just stood with his clique. You gotta get into the mud. You gotta get blood in your fucking fingernails. Because I'm learning all this now, going into the parks, look like a fucking weirdo doing this. You have to do it then. Holidays are right around the corner. Why? You know why? It actually makes me depressed that I thought, of course, by now I would have the second comedy album done, but it's not. Don't fucking judge me, bitch. I thought I would have it done. And thinking that while it's almost 1 year, like October is going to be 1 year, when I dropped my comedy EP, like the shorter project, like the Halloween comedy project I did with Jason Hoisington as Dracula and Vinny Boombots, who has one of the characters in one of the tracks. It's just scary at times flying, especially with what I'm doing. Every day seems like it's a second long. I emailed the comedy club today and they got back to me fucking 40 minutes before. It's an hour and a half to the city train ride. So it was too late there. I was going to go on stage today. I was going to go do an open mic in the city at Greenwich Village. I got to get on stage, man. I got to get on stage. I got to do stand-up. I have to start posting my journey doing stand-up because I've already, been on stage. I haven't posted, I haven't even recorded, filmed, or whatever, me doing it. I just, there's something in me right now that's kind of like, all right, once we get this Tidy Whitey's podcast going, and I have a big feeling that podcast is going to be really, really fun. It's going to be a big thing with me, Tim, and Rabbit, us three buddies again. It's going to be fun. And then, with this podcast just being my ordinary weekly diary, my life diary, hopefully this is like my journal looking back in life for my whole entire life. And I got the second mic now, so I'm definitely going to be, there's like one of the same mics like this, or a fucking, what is it fucking called? The Rode, another Rode mic. So it is definitely no fucking Rode, SM7B, whatever the fuck this brand is. I don't even. You see? Sure. You see? Don't even know. I am fucking TikTok when it comes to this shit. But yeah, But I definitely think the next thing for me is I have to get out there more. A lot of it is anxiety. A lot of it is, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm honest. A lot of it is depression. A lot of it is just I don't lie when I say I deal with depression, anxiety on the daily. I do. It's because I'm in this fucking industry of unknown and my journey or whatever, my path in life is fucking all full of question marks, and that's just the path I chose, and we're fucking kicking. We're rolling with it. Yeah, and look, I wrote down the last thing. My computer's fucked up. I started with that, bitch. I started this podcast telling you how it is. How long we going for? What is it? Only 20 minutes? Oh, we'll go for more. We'll go for more. I want to know how you guys are fucking doing. Like, in the comment section, say, Turbo, enough of you right now. Here's my story. So I want to hear your story, and if I get a lot of comments, I'll talk about them, and I'll read them on next episode, and, you'll be shouted out, and you'll be crucified. So, don't show. Coca-Cola, the greatest soda of the land. I don't believe in water. I don't believe in it. Water to me, right, is that feeling when you have to sneeze and like, that feeling, that to me in liquid form is water. That's water to me. Just the anticlimactic, just you wanna bust the nut, but there's no more friction on the penile fucking nerve, and you're just left with nothing. That to me is water. If I was in the jungle, or like the fucking desert, of course, I would be sucking multiple taints for water. For a water molecule, I would be sucking toenail scum. But listen to me. I'm different, you know? But one of the last things, though, one of the last resorts I do have is kind of going back to this fucking computer, is resetting this damn thing. You know, is resetting it. Or, if anybody wants a gaming computer that crashes when you're using Discord sometimes, if you want it, $5,000. I don't know, I don't know how much I fucking paid. It was a gift, actually. It was my graduation gift back in 2018. 2019, 20. Almost 5 years. It's going to be almost 5 years. You know, so. Scary, by the way. Oh, my God. 2019, 2020, 21, 22, and then it's going to be 2023, yeah. Wow. Holy shit. Time goes by, huh? Time goes by so slowly, and time will do so much. Oh, still more. I need your love. I need your love. God, speak your love to me. Sign me, Simon fucking Cowell. Ivy, did you hear those fucking chords? I had tonsillitis last week. Do you remember when I was drinking tea? That's my pomegranate tea. Do you remember when I was drinking fucking tea, talking to Vinny Boombots, telling him I diagnosed myself with a swollen lymph node? I had tonsillitis! And now I'm belching out Elvis. We're caught in a trap. Oh, shit. Let me get the leg. I can't walk out because I have cataracts, baby. You know, that's in the eyes. Why am I shaking my leg? Why can't you see? That's cataracts. What you're doing to me. And you don't believe a word I'm saying. A bunch of fucking comments. Stop! I turned off when he started acting up. Oh, boy. Why can't you see that? You know, the Elvis movie also. The Bohemian Rhapsody is always gonna be number one. It's always gonna fucking be number one. Freddie Mercury's stash will always be in my fucking ass. But listen to me. I'm not gonna lie to you though. I love the Elton John movie, the way, you know why I loved it. It was raw, it was edgy, there was tit, there was balls. You know, that to me gets me. Bohemian Rhapsody, clean, you know, my darlings, Freddie Mercury, beautiful. Oh my God, yay, there was a little scene when they showed you him walking around in the gay clubs, which, by the way, the books I have on Freddie Mercury, this is a new one, this is a different one you didn't see here. There's a picture of the fucking club that they think he contracted HIV in. Mineshaft in New York was once the most notorious members-only gay sex club in history. It was open from Wednesday night through to Monday morning. After the outbreak of AIDS, Mineshaft was closed down by government authorities. So Freddie Mercury was walking his ass in there, looking for somebody to love. That's beautiful to me. I mean, that just shows you true love. That's Notebook shit right there. All right. I mean, I actually stabbed my nipple trying to get that Notebook. That was a sharp edge. Nothing. Okay, that's it. Nothing's on the agenda here. nothing really, guys. I mean, listen, I'm fine. My birthday's tomorrow. My birthday's tomorrow, September 15th. My birthday's tomorrow. That's something. Birthdays, ever since I turned 20, birthdays to me got a little depressing. I'm going to look back at this. And it's, you see how my OCD and my fucking brain work? It's like, it's introspective, outrospective, introspective, inclusive, intrusive, extrusive. My brain, I know I'm going to look back and say, oh my God, look how young I was at saying I'm depressed over my birthdays when I turn fucking 20, when I'm 50, probably with a fucking, catheter with a fucking tube down my urethra to pee. That's when I'll be saying, oh my God, I'm depressed to turn fucking 75. But I don't know. It's just, it's a lot with this current generation, social media, seeing what other people are doing, seeing what other people in your age group is doing, and then seeing their success, or seeing how their family has fucking money and they don't have to work a day in their life. It's just, it's very, that just gets to me a lot, but I have to work on that. I should be in therapy. I am not. There may be a very quick change of when I start going to therapy. Maybe, I don't know. My mom wants me to. It's a whole thing here in the household to fucking, I just don't think, right? Everything you hear me splurting out now is truth and what's going on in my life and past episodes and everything. That things I will be saying to a therapist. If this camera was a therapist, I'll be saying it to them. How the fuck? I feel like I can't relate to anybody in my family, or even, Vinny Bubats is different, but like close friends, like I feel like I can't even relate to no one in my life because of the path I'm going down. My goals and my ambitions I have relates to no one's really, besides anyone else who's trying to be a comic or anything. It just, I feel alone. How the fuck is that therapist who went to school for the generic life that I feel like I don't fit into, how are they gonna relate and try to help me relate and help? I don't know. Besides prescribe me something, maybe you guys can help me in the comment section with more of a mature view on therapy than I have. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, a lot's going on. But I just want to let you know, this Monday, I'm gonna say it first. Tim and Rabbit don't know this. This Monday is the first Tidy Whitey's episode. So make sure to go subscribe down below. Click that bell. Every single Wednesday, episode of Professional Child comes on this this channel, and I cannot wait for a lot more stuff to happen. I even said, before this summer, a lot of summer content, whatever, and the only big thing I really did was the Mets-Yankees thing. Listen, things get going. I love you all. I don't want to say anything anymore because I don't want to promise shit and they just say it, but I just want to say, things will be happening, and it's all fun and dandy, okay? It's all fun and dandy, and if it's not, and nothing happens, it's just like old times. It's just like an ordinary day here, If I say something and things don't happen, it's just a normal feeling. Then that's all. Ivy, do you have anything else to say before we go? No, nothing. People watching this right now are like, this kid's out of his fucking mind. Get him help. He's talking to a stuffed uterus, home alone, with no air conditioning on, with a bead of sweat going down his fucking body. And look, the camera just fucking shut off when I said that. You want to know why the camera shut off when I said that? Because it got the camera got depressed. The camera got fucking embarrassed for itself. The camera's like, I'm gonna fucking shut it off and not even more. You're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, sexy bastards.